Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. How y'all feeling today? Sending y'all love, sending y'all balance. It's the tea mandate is in full effect. Sipping on tea daily, giving thanks, sending y'all love. So we gonna hop on the live today. We gonna let people come in and vibe with us. But y'all know it's Weight Gain Wednesday. Every other Wednesday we come together to share an update on my weight gain journey. So I wanted to just do a live with y'all. It's been a minute since I have come on here and gone live with y'all. So it's only right. But let me know how y'all doing. Let me set it up in here so I can see the comments because I can't see otherwise. But what's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling today? Sister, hey there. Much love, much bless. Shoshana, what's happening? Bush babes in full effect. I see it. I see it. Give thanks. There we are right here. Let me put this on. Right here. Let me, boom. Rocky, Travi official, Amanda, hello from New Mexico. Much love, much bless. I pray y'all doing highly vibey. Sending y'all so much love. Clinchetta, much love from Roswell. Then we got Roslyn, much love. Edwin, what's good, my guy? Everything is blessed. Give thanks. How are you doing? I'm feeling good today. Nunu from New Orleans. Isaiah, my guy. Honorable, blessed love. Sending love. Carolina, from Carolina. Is that your real name or is that just where you're from? Because if you're from Carolina, that's blessed. Simply Cocoa Blues. Namaste. Ashe. Much love, sending balance. Kilo, my man. How y'all feeling? Give thanks, y'all. So much love. This won't be too long of a live stream. If y'all have questions, y'all could tap in the chat. What we're gonna do, start off just with a little bit of a vibe announcements, what we got going on. So it's almost Christmas, almost the holidays, New Year's coming up. And this time of the year is like super powerful time because this part of the year is Rich Soul Foods anniversary. So it's a big time for celebration. Miss T, much love. Give thanks for the arrival of the package. Give thanks. But this is the arrival, or this is the time that we celebrate our anniversary. The first shipment that we got from Rich Soul Foods was in 2018, and the end of the year is really winter solstice. It's really winter solstice, but we really started the website at the end after Christmas. So it's a real powerful year. And what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna do a sale, discount sale. So y'all could look forward to that after next week. So like the 26th, similar to the Boxing Day sales. So everyone's gonna be doing Boxing Day sales. We're gonna be doing our end of the year anniversary sale, just celebrating. And with that, I'm so grateful for all of y'all. Like some of y'all, comment, I wanna know. Comment if you were vibing with this channel from before I started to create content. Let me know if you've been vibing with this channel, not before I started to create content, from before I started to sell products. Because a lot of y'all were vibing with me from some time, and I'm so grateful because y'all got to see my transition. Y'all got to see my growth. You know what I mean? So that's super, super legendary. And then what's some good remedies for excessive hands and feet sweating? Man, I would say a good cleanse out the system. And then also just sometimes it's nerves, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's the stress. So if we can get some blue vervain, the digestive blend tea or the restful tea, those are all gonna help relax your nervous system. But meditation, just practicing different aspects of relaxation for yourself. So then your physical isn't gonna be responding because it's just a response that your physical is doing, you know what I mean? So just take a little bit of that excess stress out of your life and that, a little bit of anxiety if it's there, just like work on getting that out while you're helping to reprogram your nervous system. You know what I mean? So the nervous system, I have a video on it I released like in March, April. Tap in with that video. That's going to provide a lot of insights. But let me see who's here. Let me see. We got Nunu was with me with us from the beginning. Simply Cocoa Blues was there. How long but I've been by you were making the CMOS gel tutorials in your kitchen? Yeah, like my first video was actually a CMOS gel video. My first video was CMOS gel. Y'all can go back to the very first video and y'all gonna see the first thing that I did, the first thing that I shared was a CMOS gel video. And this was before like everyone knew about CMOS. And I was actually using the Conjurus Crispus CMOS because at the time that was the only CMOS that I could get my hands on. But then what happened is I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So what happened was that I went to St. Lucia and I got the other kind of CMOS, and that's when we shifted. But my first video was a CMOS video. So, definitely got to give thanks. Definitely my brother from St. Lucia, Castries. I love that when we tapped in with St. Lucia. Put me on to this channel about 2 years ago. Vibing since your first grocery grab. Hey! That's the classic one. That was my second video. That one's a classic. It was the St. Lucia CMOS. So yeah, still, man, that was still some time. But I'm just sending y'all love and so grateful for all of y'all who supported over this time and over this years, because that was me making my dreams a reality. And that is not possible without y'all. And I'm just so grateful for y'all and all of the support and y'all being here. But even beyond that, like, who cares about my dreams? Who really cares? When a lot of y'all be healing out there. So even before the me thinking about me and my dreams and me manifesting and creating something for myself, it's like, yo, what's so exciting is all of the healing that we have going on here. Really and truly, I never knew the impact and the amount of healing that we would be making when we started this. But that just goes to show that y'all are action takers. Like, y'all actually implement and do the work. Because there are people who have herbs, that have the products, they watch the videos, but they don't do nothing yet. Not to say they're never gonna do anything, but they haven't done anything yet. So y'all getting these results, that has a lot to say about y'all. And y'all are the ones in your generation. So I definitely give thanks. Been rocking with you since the beginning. You're doing workout videos and talking about leaving your job. Big time. Big time. That was an epic time, y'all. So I left the job, started it. I was personal training for a bit, and then now with the products, and y'all, like, I had a couple of y'all call me and be like, yo, why can't I buy products from you? Why can't I buy products from you? And that actually stimulated me to get into selling products. Y'all inspired me. I wanted to do right by y'all, and because y'all were saying that y'all couldn't find a reliable place to buy products. You were reaching out to companies and they weren't responding to you. So what we do is we try our best. Like, sometimes we are going to miss emails, but sometimes it happens. But for the most part, even if we do, we're going to say, yo, my bad. We're going to make it up to you. Here is blah, blah, blah. And we don't want that to happen again. So that's what we work on. That's what we pride ourselves on. And I give thanks. And we have here, when are you going to do a video on female products? Well, we did a couple videos, actually. We did, it was a focus on St. John's Bush, but we did a couple videos, and this was with Chelsea. And Chelsea, if you watched the last video we posted on the channel, it was really just us talking about how we are creating a women's group. I won't be in it, of course not, but Rich Soul Foods is gonna be hosting a women's group, and in that group, it's going to be centered around women's healing, women's health, womb health, and it's going to be focus is kind of going to be on St. John's Bush, the herb, but there's going to be so much more within that group to help women come together and just heal together. Because something for me that I don't understand because I'm not a woman, but just the mindset of the women, like, issues around the periods, painful, long, like, just like wiping you out for days. That's something that a lot of women have accepted as fact, as in there's nothing I can do about this, right? There's nothing I can do about this unless I get on birth control. I put some copper up in there, IUDs, things like that. So It's something that now that there's these herbs and there's bigger raised awareness of it, that this is what this group is going to be centered around, of these things that women thought were facts, but there's actually remedies, and coming together as a community is a part of that healing and a part of that remedy. So we're looking forward to that group. It's called the Bush Babes. I like it. I'm gonna find the number for y'all to text for if y'all are interested in joining the group. I'm gonna find the number for y'all. But besides that, yeah, so we're gonna be doing a woman's order, and because I've ordered the whole package, I want to be sure how to use all the different herbs. Give thanks if you haven't already, and even if you had, just send us an email, and then we'll respond with a little blurb about ways that you could use different types of products. But you can definitely check that out. And let me see here in the comments. Harataki. Could you shed light on Harataki? Let me see. Harataki. I haven't heard of this. Known as Indian walnut. Interesting. I haven't heard of Harataki, so you put me on. You put me on Harataki. But yeah, so Bush Babes, we're going to be tapping in with the Bush Babes. Let me get this number for y'all. And it's just going to be an opportunity to tap in for y'all. And we're going to be getting experts from different areas of women's health, and we're going to have them come in and host workshops for y'all. So y'all are not only going to be a community helping each other heal, but y'all are going to have experts coming in to share their knowledge and their wisdom and their experience with y'all. So then there's going to be much more well-rounded and a lot of information. So that's going to be potent. So here, I'm going to put it in the chat for y'all. I'm going to put this in the chat for y'all so y'all can see the number. Boom. So text WOMB to 213-431-0947 to get more information. Jorge, how can I work with you? I'm in the US. I want to be a part of the journey. Send us an email, because y'all really could go out to St. Lucia. We got opportunities for y'all to go out to St. Lucia if you want to work and to volunteer. So we got that. And then otherwise, we're growing right now. We're looking for graphic designers. We're looking for copywriters. We're looking for people in the outside sales. There's a couple different ways that we're growing right now. So just send us an email, reach out, and if it aligns, it aligns. But if not, sometime I'm sure we will align. So definitely do give thanks. What do we have here? What do you think about moringa in women's health? It's great. It's awesome. Some people demonize moringa, but at the end of the day, it's potent herb. It has a lot of different minerals in it. So it's a mineral-rich herb. I kind of look at it as almost more of a food than it is a herb. You know what I mean? So it is it's a good food. Like in certain parts of the world, they cook the pod and they utilize the leaves in salad. So if you think of it more of like a spinach, instead of like, whoa, this thing's so healing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna heal me from everything. I feel that's gonna help the mindset a little bit for it. So if you just think of it as moringa, more of like a food, adding it to your food instead of something that's just gonna heal you so much. And I feel that'll be super, super helpful. And Keisha 42, looking forward to the Bush Babes. I love it. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So I give thanks, y'all. So my weight gain journey, where I'm at with it. So for those of y'all who don't know, I'm on a 6-month weight gain journey where at the end of March, I'm going to check in on my weight, and I want to have gained 10 pounds. And that's going to be just under 2 pounds a month. And right now I'm about 6 weeks in, and I have not gained too much weight, but I've gained 2 more pounds. So I got 2 pound update. So right now I'm at 71.6, right? 71.6 pounds. So I'm about 8 pounds away. And I found my rhythm now. I'm finding much more in rhythm, much more in sync. I'm just always having food around me right now. And you know what I mean? Even if it's just some fruits, got some melons. Always having food around me. I've been doing a lot more recipe videos, and that's just me having more fun cooking. So I'm cooking more now. So I'm just doing that more, so I have more food just around. And then we had a party yesterday, so we got a Christmas party, so cooking like that. So a lot more. Weight gain update is awesome. And then as you see, like my finger's a little bit swollen. This is about almost 2 weeks after I dropped the weight on it. I feel like I thought it was broken, but it's good. So I've been staying working out. I can't really like close this yet, and this is the best. Like, it's so much better. But I didn't miss one day of my workout. I stayed working out. I stayed consistent. I just adjusted my workouts so this wasn't going to be strained and stressed. So I still did my pull-ups with these fingers only. I did the bar squat like this. I was just adjusting it so I didn't have to use this, but I stayed consistent. And that's like the most important thing. If you're finding some hardships and challenges on this journey, stay consistent. Keep your routines. Keep it so at least, even if you're not doing 100%, at least do 50%, do 40%. If you can only do 20%, do 20%. But keep it consistent. That's gonna be the theme throughout this whole year, but also throughout this whole journey. Is just keep it consistent. We gotta keep it consistent, y'all. So that's the weight gain update. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like even by end of January, y'all gonna see me noticeably looking much different. So I'm excited for that. Looking forward to that. But all in all, y'all, it's been great. You know what I mean? It's been great. And then y'all gonna see more. I'm gonna next week or the following, I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day video. So y'all are gonna see all I eat in a day, what the workouts are, and then give more insight on that. And then we got a lot of these different recipe videos. If you haven't checked the other ones, check the other ones. And that'll be super, super potent. My guy Isaiah, I don't know if you're open to all questions, but I've had this on my mind since the Rising of the Gods, brother. So Isaiah Wilson, he came to our Rising of the Gods retreat. It was an honor to meet the honorable. It was a blessing, real good brother. So much love, Isaiah. You think that every friend that you bring into your life should have the same principles? So this question is one of those things where they don't necessarily need to have the same principles, but the principles can't be conflicting. You know what I mean? Like you could, but like for me personally, I'm gonna just say my personal feelings on this is that those who I have around us, we are around each other and we are based on principles. So my life is like a principles-based life. So those that I keep around me, they have certain principles, and that's why they're around me. So if they have certain principles that aren't in line with my lifestyle, that aren't in line with the way that I like to do things or the way that I feel life should be lived, then for the most part, we're gonna naturally kind of separate from each other. And that's because we're just not in harmony and alignment. Because what happens is if you're around people with principles that are conflicting, then either they're gonna get more according to your principles or you're gonna get more to theirs, right? You're just an average of those that you keep around you. So with that being said, you wanna have people around you who have similar principles. Their opinions could be different. You could have different opinions, you could have all that sort of different, but the principles, the foundations that you build upon, you want that to be similar. That's like if you're starting a business. What happens if you start a business with someone with different principles on business? If I think a business foundational principle is that we are in service to the customer and we want to do right by our customer. That's one principle, right? If I believe that, what if my business partner believes that the bottom line and money is the most important? If we have different principles and we try to come together, it's not going to be a vibe, So I'll say definitely go for your someone who has some other principles, and it's just going to be natural. You don't even need to think about it. It's something natural. Feel the energy. You know what I mean? You're very in tune, brother. So feel it. Do you feel good around these people? Do you want to maintain these relationships? Is this helping you get more of what you want in this life? If not, you may got to make a shift. You may got to shift, make a change, right? So I'll say don't be afraid to make shifts in your life. And we got Derek Williams. Heritage is mainly used by Arabic community as far as meditation goes. They say it helps clean out the third eye. Oh, Herataki. That's the question about below, Herataki. As far as Arab community, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks. So we have here, explain the difference between St. John's bush and red raspberry as it relates to women's health. So there's a lot of similarities between St. John's bush and red raspberry. I'll start with those. So potent herb when it comes to the iron content and iron in your blood. So both, if you have anemia, if you have low red blood cell count, then you could look at something like red raspberry or St. John's bush to help you get those levels up. And Priest likes to say that red raspberry is like an infusion into your blood. It's like, it's that potent. So when it comes to red raspberry and St. John's bush, very much so, both very helpful when it comes to the iron content. So when it comes to relating to women's health with that, it's every cycle, women are losing a lot of blood, a lot of iron. So when you take the red raspberry and St. John's bush, boom, it's gonna help replenish that. That's why cocoa sticks, cocoa tea is very helpful, very important. And it's those minerals, being intentional and mindful of what minerals you're intaking to help replenish after you've released. So that's one. Two is they're both very good for dysmenorrhea, painful periods, or irregular cycles. So just in the experience in this couple years that I've had with a lot of people have been using the red raspberry and St. John's bush, and then hearing their feedback is some people really love red raspberry. Some people really love St. John's bush. So red raspberry, for example, someone that I know, they swear by it. Like the same results people are getting by red raspberry, they got that by St. John's bush, they're getting that by red raspberry. And then same for others who are getting those St. John's bush, they're getting the results that others are getting with red raspberry. So it's kind of similar, but what I found is when they would let me know that, I'd be like, hey, try this as well. So then they would try the St. John's bush and the red raspberry. And what they would find is the St. John's bush, I've gotten more feedback that St. John's bush is helping with acne, with the acne part of things and the mood side of things. So when they're used individually, they're very helpful. Like, wow, the results I hear, I'm like, this is legendary. And then when they're used together, it's even more potent. So yeah, that's just been the experience with that. And then what are the differences? So what I'd say is one of the main differences is St. John's bush is a powerful womb cleanser. So what you don't want to use St. John's bush is when you're pregnant, right? Because St. John's bush is going to cause the contractions and then cause you to release what's in the womb. And red raspberry is actually very good to use while you're pregnant. It's more tonifying of the womb, right? Strengthening of the muscles of the walls, right? So that would be probably the main difference that I get from red raspberry and St. John's bush is regarding the pregnancy, and those principles is St. John's bush is more of a cleansing herb and red raspberry is more of a tonifying herb. So it's just those little differences when it comes to red raspberry and St. John's bush, but they're very similar, very, very similar, but so different, which is interesting. But those are a couple of the differences. And then St. John's bush is used ancestrally in different parts of the world. Like St. John's bush is mixed actually with gully root to help with painful periods. St. John's bush is ancestrally used for moods, regulation. St. John's bush has, what else was that used for? Like diabetes and blood sugar and blood pressure. So St. John's bush also has that ancestral uses to it. And red raspberry is like the herb that you take while you're pregnant, you know? So there's a little bit of the differences. I hope that helps, Andre. Much love. And then, are there any herbs that help detox heavy metals? Yeah, definitely. So when you think about the heavy metals, that's a lot to do with the kidney. right? The kidney has a lot to do with that. So when you have like herbs, like you could find regular herbs, household herbs like parsley, right? A household herb like that, boom, parsley, that'll be very helpful. And when we're talking about other things, it's the urinary cleansing system. So we have the urinary cleanse, and then what herbs are in that? We got the stinging nettle, Spanish needle, and the seed under the leaf. So either of those herbs are gonna help you detox heavy metals out of your bloodstream. So you just think about the herbs that support the urinary system, and that's gonna be what you think about, which is gonna help when it comes to heavy metals. So yeah. Are any reliable recommendations on where I should buy the products for the Yoni steam? Like bowl, you sit in the toilet. So with that, you can do like DIY where you can just use a pot and you could put that pot into the toilet. There's different ways that you could do it like that. Otherwise, I don't have recommendations for you. I do, because like the main thing is that I want to focus on is you don't want them to be plastic. And I found a lot of them are plastic, which seems to kind of defeat the purpose of it. So what we're looking to do is come forward with a Yoni steam seat, which is made for, the Yoni steam seat is made out of like a sweet bay leaf wood. It's a natural untreated wood. And then inside you can put the pot, and then it's super easy. You just put the pot in, you sit down on top, and it keeps the steam in, and you just sit down on top. So that's something that I'm looking forward to bringing that forward. That's something that we're creating right now in St. Lucia. But otherwise, I would say a lot of the things that I've seen online are like do-it-yourself solutions. So finding ways to, like some people take the bottom off of a chair and then put the steam under the chair. So there's different solutions like that. I would just say when it comes to that, you can find DIY solutions. Just do your best to not be having the tea steeping in something plastic. We don't want any liquids in plastic, much less a warm, hot liquid that's going right into your sacred area. We got to be very intentional and very mindful when it comes to doing that. So I definitely do give thanks. Hopefully that helps. R. Drake, what is on your mind to talk about? I like that question. What is on my mind to talk about? Right now, what's heavy on my mind is for us to realize that everybody's on their own journey. And for us to realize that everybody is on their own journey, on their own path, and for us to be able to give more grace. And even if we not necessarily always give grace, but sometimes we give grace. Like, I see you're on your journey, and I honor, I respect that. And I respect you on your journey, like I have love for you. I appreciate you doing what you're doing, I honor that, right? But then there's the other side for me where it's just like sometimes we got to realize that some people are on their journey and they're meant to be left on their journey. Because sometimes I want to try to save everybody. I want to try to help everybody. I want to make everybody healthy, happy, whole. But that's not for everybody. So that's something for me where I just have to realize that everybody's on their journey, and sometimes their journey doesn't lead to this, what I think it should lead to. So that's something on my mind. I got so much on my mind to talk about when it comes to these kind of things. If y'all want to know more, y'all should definitely check out my podcast, Almost Alkaline Podcast. That's like the space where I just share. If y'all want to know what's on my mind, check out the Almost Alkaline Podcast. This is actually the urinary cleanse tea. But check out the urinary cleanse. Check out the urinary cleanse. Check out the Almost Alkaline Podcast, and that's going to share a lot about what's on my mind right now. Another thing on my mind right now is trust. Trust. Trust the journey. Trust God. Trust infinite intelligence. Trust source. Trust earth. Trust your experiences. Trust yourself. Trust. A lot of us, we have a lot of doubt in our life. A lot of us, we feel something, we feel like this is it for us. Like we feel that this person's gonna be a blessing for us. We feel like this is gonna be a good job. We feel like if I continue to post videos, then eventually I'm gonna help my business. We feel like, we feel a lot of these different things. But then what we do is we doubt ourselves and we hesitate and we get in our own way. Meanwhile, if we were to trust ourselves and we were to just keep going, remain consistent, change everything. That would change everything. And that's probably one of the biggest lessons in my life is just keep going. The people who keep going are the ones who get it, who make it. It's not like there's a secret recipe. Just keep going, be consistent, trust. Some of us have the biggest blessing in front of us. Blessing, but we get in our own way and we block our blessing. And I don't want that for us. I don't want that for none of us. So let's get out of our own way. I'm gonna post a podcast down here for y'all though. Cause I don't really share too much about it, but I'm gonna start sharing more. I'm gonna post a little bit of let me see here. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna post a video. It'll be next week. We're gonna post a video of the podcast, and it's gonna be the year-end video. So it's gonna be the top 5 lessons that I learned this year. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with y'all. But I just posted the link to the podcast in the chat, so y'all can click there, and then we have it. Oh, it says site not found. Let me see. Okay, boom. I'm gonna post the proper one. Luckily I checked, or y'all would have been like, what? Remove. Boom. I'm gonna actually pin this message. I like the pinning. Okay. Bless y'all. So yeah, tapping with the podcast. Tapping with the podcast. That's like my space. Like I stopped putting it on YouTube because I just love talking to the podcast directly and not having a video. It's just like really intimate space. So y'all gonna get a different side of me in this podcast. So I feel like if y'all like the video, y'all like the channels, y'all tapped in, y'all are gonna definitely love the podcast. So definitely tap in with that. KCW, I love St. John's Bush. It's the only thing that helps with my PCOS and regularity. I drink it every day. Give thanks. Yeah, just like, I give thanks. You taking the steps and you're being consistent with it. And this is what happens. Like, this is what we're getting from a lot of people. This is what a lot of people are telling us. They're getting these results. So, give thanks. My girl's having issues. Yeah, tap in with that one. I would say get her to think about two months. Stay consistent for 2 months. And then, so 2 cycles and see the results. Get her to be consistent for 2 cycles, 3 cycles for the ancestral number, keeping it as an odd number. We can do 3 cycles. Elvira, do you meditate? Are you in self-development? Do I meditate every day? I meditate every day. That's one thing that even if I switch up my routines, I never switch up my meditation. I always do some sort of meditation. So I do. And are you in self-development? Self-development is my life. That is what my life is all about. My whole life is focused on how can I develop from self? You know what I mean? How could I develop as a being? How could I become the greatest version of myself? So I'm heavy into it. That's what most of my life is dedicated. My studying, my reading. Why I created a business is so I could focus more on my self-development. So all of that, yeah, definitely is big. It's big for me. I'm gonna answer this question quick. Do you believe in chakra? Yes, I do. It's an energy system. So even if you don't believe in chakras, you can believe in organs, right? So chakras are just representative of certain organs. Heart chakra, right? Your throat chakra, right? That's the thyroid gland, right? We got just the different organs in the different chakras. So even if you don't believe in chakras, just say you believe in organs. And then your organs need certain aspects, and how do you help those things? So there's always the physical and the spiritual aspects of everything that we do. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions here, but then I'm gonna hop off here. How long you been vegan? I say I'm plant-based and I've been it for since 2016, so over 5 years now. So it's been a decent time. Skincare video, oral care video. Definitely, I've been battling with skincare this year and I'm finally figured it out and I've gotten to a great space right now. So I'm definitely gonna share some of that. EP, what's up from DC? Much love. Blessed love, Cyrus. Much love. Good brother. Good brother, man. Much love. I'm gonna answer a few more here. Best way to full joy teas, like what time and how often to use one herb. I saw in one video you said to use the herb every 7 days. Can you add on that if possible? Give thanks. So look at the herbs as something you do ritualistically. So if it's, say, like the St. John's bush, if you're using this for a specific purpose, then you could use that daily, right? You're using that daily to heal. Some herbs like the gully root, we're gonna use in 7-day cycles. You could drink gully root 7 days straight and just help cleanse any mucus, just boost your immune system. You can do that. And even someone was asking about diabetes, blood pressure, that's gonna help with that 7-day cycle of the gully root. And then you're gonna take a rest. So then I'm gonna do a video on this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just do a video on this one because this is like, there's a lot. There's a lot. So I'm gonna just do a whole other video on this, but just think of it like blue vervain herb is gonna be a tea that I drink at night to help me relax and calm down. Someone asked about energy. I'll drink anamu and the rise to help with energy, or cacao, cocoa sticks to help with the energy in the morning. And then when it comes to afternoon, you know, I'm just sipping on the urinary cleanse. Just how I feel. A lot of the times we got to develop a relationship with these herbs for ourselves. So take a moment, develop a relationship with the herbs and see, but I'm gonna create a video. I'm gonna create a video for this. I'm gonna definitely, because that's a great topic and it'll be very helpful. Is St. John's bush tea safe for breastfeeding moms? Yes, it is. Boom, I need help with diabetes. So I did share with you anamu, soursop, cerasee, fonio is a great herb. And just cut those things out of your life that you know you don't want to be eating anymore, because you already know a lot of these things. So just give yourself a little patience, but slowly take those things out of your life while you sip on these teas to help bring that balance. What's the St. John's tea? It's a potent tea for women's health, potent tea for women's womb health, potent tea for iron. It's an ancestral tea that's been used for centuries that we sell, and it's quite a rare herb, but super rich in iron. Potent herb. We have a couple videos on it, so you can check some of the other videos. Love from Philly. What herbs do you drink for energy? I answered that a little bit. Have you thought about doing a tour around the States? Dr. Sebi's son came to my area in Philly and it was a great time. Would love to meet you. Much love. Much love. Definitely will be. Definitely will be. Was planning on doing it last year, but then things kind of, got a little wonky. So we're definitely going to be coming forward and going around the States. What I want to do is I want to travel with a few people as well. So we're going to give y'all an experience as if you're on the retreat. So I want to make it so this experience on anytime you see us, you're going to be a kind of a retreat experience where y'all are going to just get in tune with the vibe. Y'all going to learn how to cook. Y'all going to tune in with some meditation, some sound healing, the vibes, So that's what we're looking forward for that. So much love, y'all. Much love. Sending y'all so much love, so much balance. Over this next 2 weeks, up until Christmas time, up until New Year's, we're going to be posting a lot more videos. I got a lot of recipe videos in the vault. Plus, we're going to do year-end wrap-ups, what I've learned. We're going to be sharing what I've learned. We're going to be sharing lessons. We're going to be sharing, I forget, but we got a lot of things that we're going to be sharing coming forward with y'all. So much love. I'm going to answer, do you recommend using Dr. Sebi products for asthma or taking your herbs for the mucus? I would say take the herbs for the mucus because it's just a herb. It's not like a special product. It's just like you're going to take anamu. I would say the leaf is potent for asthma because you just take it every day and every day it's going to help. The anamu root is more for like, you got a lot of mucus coming up. It's like you want to really cleanse. but you could just use like an animal leaf, and the animal leaf is going to be pretty reasonably priced. It's $25 for a package of herbs that's going to last you months. So yeah, I would say, look at that for yourself. But I've gotten a lot of great reactions and responses with asthma regarding animal leaf. So you could definitely tap in, see what works best for you. Definitely gonna come to Iowa soon. Come, let's go. Is there a video for the breakdown of the detox kits, women's and men's? There is. I'm gonna post this video for y'all right now. But what we have is it's a hidden video. So we have it, but what happens is when you buy the kit, we send this video to y'all. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna post this in the chat for y'all one time before I hop off.
Blessed love, y'all. Give thanks for your...
And then y'all could just tap in. Where is it? Live vibe, let's go. So boom, that's it for you right there. So you can check out those videos there and yeah, tap in with that. Animal root, how can I mix it with the sea moss? Check out our video. We have a video on that. Sea moss gel, Akeem Pierre. You'll find some, you're gonna boil it together. We actually, another video is coming out next, later on this week. That's actually gonna show you how to mix it as well. It's gonna be the most potent sea moss gel y'all have ever seen in your life. Woo! I'm excited for y'all to try that one. But one more question, the truth, where's Mark Roman? He's vibing, doing his thing in New York, I'm quite sure. So yeah, he's doing his thing. He has his modalities, his healing. So you should tap in. He's still on Instagram. So tap in with him. But yes, y'all, much love. Send y'all so much love. If y'all want more of these live streams, comment on the video after I shut this down. Comment on the video and say more live streams, more live streams, more live streams. Let me know. I love this. In the future, when we do it, we can do it where y'all could hop on as well. So that'll be blessed. But otherwise, y'all, sending y'all so much love, so much balance. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for going on the journey and being that for your community. Y'all are the change makers in the community, and I'm grateful to be connected, and I'm grateful to be in this space with y'all, time and space. So sending y'all love, sending y'all balance. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Ja Rastafaro. Love y'all.